after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4. And they're going to fake it. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off. On the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot, there are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got him not pinned down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bolton able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Hardman on the return.
Able to slither by.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick. Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He personally is playing poorly, but the bottom line is his team. If I can right the ship, we can really extend this lead.
Just try and get back to being the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas...